Hey everybody. Get everything set up here so we can see what's going on. I gotta set it so I can see your comments, so I know when you're talking to me. There's Ginny. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lee Kaiser. How's everybody doing today? So here's the cute little tag we're gonna make today. It's a gnome. Because everybody loves a gnome. Alright, well, I love a gnome. And I get to pick. Hi, Jen. How are you today? I had to stay at work late today. I'm gonna tell you, I don't really dig that so much. It's okay. It'll be over soon. I keep telling myself. Yeah, Lee, it's dark. It's time to go to bed. Right? At least as somebody we know's mama used to say. It's dark, it's time to go to bed. So I was trying to come up with a tag, another tag. So I was working on that. Before, hi from Nova Scotia, everybody. We are international. We got somebody watching us from Nova Scotia. I don't know what they say up there. We say howdy, y'all, down here, and yee-haw. I don't know what they say in Nova Scotia. But it sure is nice to have you watching. So, again, this is my tag we're going to make. It's relatively simple. You do have to draw a little all by yourself. Right? You got to draw. It's not freehand. There's a ruler involved. So it's not so bad. But we're going to start out our shape today is from Hippo Happiness. This is the shape. Hippo, what's it called? Hippo and Friends? The name of the dies? Hippo and Friends dies. It's got a bunch of dies. Look at all the dies. Look at all the shapes. Look at all the wonderful shapes you can make. But this one, that's the one we're going to use today. So, I have one, let's get started. I don't even know what to say. Let's get started. I have one that I've already cut out because nobody needs to watch me use a die cutting machine. At least I don't think that nobody needs to watch me use a die cutting machine. So I'm just going to go with that. So this, we're going to use the trio punch, detailed trio, I think it's called. We're going to make a hole right up here. So it's a little bit tricky, I think. So I put it in here on the back side and I kind of line it up. I don't know. I don't really know exactly how to line it up. You can kind of feel when you get both of these little prongs, I don't know what they're called, up there, and then you can kind of see what's in the middle. Anyway, so then we're just gonna go for it, because what's the worst that could happen? We had to punch another one. Oh, I think we did okay. And then while I have this out, I think I'm gonna put a layer behind it. I don't know which one. I'll punch a hole in both of them, and then we'll figure out which one we want later. How's that sound? Does that sound doable? Okay, so I'm trying to get it flat, oriented. And then we're going to punch it. This one's kind of weird to punch, not upside down. It's easy to punch when you got it laying. Oh, I did good. It's easy to punch this way. It's harder to punch when you have it in your hand. Because of the little things, it's just hard. I don't know, I'm a dork. It's hard. But we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it 3 times. You should probably see the look on my face. Yeah, I did okay. Okay. Hi, Linda. I need one of each size. Well, so this is the biggest size though, Lee. So if I made it smaller, then the front would be smaller. Because while I agree that would be cute, maybe we'll do that again. So we'd have the big one and then the medium one and then the small one on top. That might be cute. I have a lot of days in November to make tags. So maybe we'll come back to that. So I'm going to start with a little bit of sponging. I don't know if you can see. I sponged a little bit on here. Thanks, Linda, for sharing my video. I appreciate that. In your head it looks good. I know, but sometimes the finished product doesn't look all that great. Okay, so we're just gonna... Can you hear that? It's kind of silly. We're just gonna make... I didn't really want those dark spots on there, but it's okay. Gives it character. It's just kind of a hint of, I don't know, color. And then I'm gonna sponge around the end, around the edge. Because I like to do that. Ooh, this one's gonna be darker than the other one. It's okay. They'll just be different. I didn't know Balmy Blue was that dark. Turns out it is. I don't know how I got the other one so light now. Okay, so they'll be different. There's that. Okay. So, we're going to put a gnome on here. So, I stamped the gnome and I cut him out. Because I really don't think you guys need to watch me fussy cut. I mean, I'll fussy cut if you want me to. But I just really don't think that that's necessary. So I'm going to color him. And I'm going to color him in Balmy Blue and Blackberry Bliss. So I'm going to show you how Sandra does blending. It's not rocket science. And I don't know if it's the same way or the different way that everybody else does it. But I color the light part first. And then I take the dark end, the dark one, and I kind of go around the outside. Or wherever I think there should be darker parts. Because I know all the technical terms. And then I blend it all together. And then if I want a spot that's lighter than that, if I want a spot to be lighter than that, I'll go in with the blue. It's not the blender. It's the color lifter. It's the color lifter. It says color lifter on there. And oh, if you want these little doohickeys on the end of your things, you need to talk to Wendy Cranford. She'll sell them to you. So I'm coloring his feet. This color, light Blackberry Bliss. And then I need the ivory for his schnoz. Always seems like he's got a really big nose, but then color it, and it's okay. I mean, he has a... Oh, I need to color the bell. I really do like these two colors together. And then gray. I'm going to use the Smoky Slate. Smoky Slate. And then I'll put a little bit of dark in there. Just kind of wherever. And then blend it together. Okay. There's your gnome. Isn't he adorable? Okay, so he's holding stars. These little stars right here is a whole banner of stars. And these little stars come from Fireside Trimmings. It's supposed to be a banner that goes on the fireplace, I suppose. There's all different banners in here. There's stars, and then the banner, and then there's bats. And then there's holly also. So it's really cool. If you like small pieces, some people do. Some people love small pieces. I have to be in the mood. But you'll have small pieces and like put stuff together. Right there. Fireside Dies. That's you. So I think it's 4 of these stars. We'll get this all the way across there. 4. I have some leftover stars. We may use those. And then I'm just going to glue these in his hands. Very carefully. Hi, Beth. Beth came to my card class the other day. She says she's a beginner, but she was a very, very talented and took instruction extremely well. I'd say, okay, this is what you're going to do. And I'd walk away and I'd come back and she had done it. She was quite impressed with her skills. All right, so there's your little gnome that's going to go on here. So now we're kind of going to figure out where we want him on here. And we are going to draw some trees. Yep, I said draw. We're going to draw them. I know I have a ruler. That'll work. It's okay. That'll work. Okay, so here's a tip. We're going to use our grid lines to line this up. So make sure you line up your tip and your little points right here. So that way when you line this up on the grid paper, your trees will be straight. Because the first time I did it, I lined this one up with, yeah, I'm a dork. That one went in the trash. Okay, so we're going to draw a tree. We're going to draw 3 trees. So it is literally a straight line. And then you're going to turn at whatever angle you'd like. And you're going to draw some. Can you see this as I do it? You're going to draw some branches. And then you're going to go to the other side. And you're going to draw some branches. It's not rocket science, people. Don't be scared. It's just paper. You mess it up, throw it in the trash. Start again. Okay, make sure we're still lined up here. I'm going to go in the middle, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll go on that line right there. We're going to make this one a little bit taller. We'll start on this side. I don't know why. I have all my concentration going. Making a tree. So I'd ask everybody what you did today, but I'm afraid to ask. Talk about sports. Is anybody even playing sports anymore? I don't know. I'm not the one to ask about that. I don't watch. I don't even have TV. My daughter used to live with me. She moved away. She's in New Mexico now. I haven't turned the TV on. Oh, we're going to have to cover that up. No worries. We'll cover it up. I don't know what with. A branch. Something. We'll come up with something. We'll cover it up. Okay. There you go. There's some trees. They're all different. Scrapbooking pages and pulled weeds. Oh, so I've made a couple scrapbooks in my lifetime. They're a lot of work. Jenny taught people how to write, little children. Jenny is a school teacher, and I'm going to tell you what, if my children were little, I would want Jenny Watson to be their school teacher. She is an amazing human being, and I just love her to pieces. And she loves them kiddos. Woo! She's a ferocious lover of kids. Is that a great way to explain you, Jenny? Did I just call you Watson? I did, didn't I? She's Jenny Gray. She's been married for a few months now. And I just totally messed that up. Okay, so this guy's going to go right here. Now, I have some leaves. Or pine branches, or I don't know what they are technically. But these guys I have cut out with the Cherish the Season. Sounds of the Season dies. These dies that make the most beautiful bells. Look at these bells. We're not going to use the bells right now, but they're really pretty. But these two little dies right here are what we're using. And I cut it out. I put the adhesive sheet on the back of the Forever Greenery paper. And I cut out the boughs. Boughs, that's what they're called. So, that's what we're going to use. I'm sure I'm not the first person that's called you Watson since you've been married. You probably call yourself Watson sometimes. I bet you mess it up. Like when I retired from the Air Force, I was Sergeant Hernandez every time I answered the phone. So, see, we're going to cover this up. Just like that. We'll use you later. Stay over there. So we're just going to kind of put these underneath where he's going to sit. And they're sticky because they have the adhesive on them. Love, love, love the adhesive sheets. Because you don't have to work very hard at it. I'm going to put a couple of these at the top. Right underneath where the ribbon's going to go. She wrote Watson on a leaf slip today. See, I'm not the only one that messed it up. That's okay. We like Brian. He's cool. We'll keep him. One more of these little bad boys. Glue it on here. Then we can stick, hi Renee, we can stick our gnome on here. And then we can figure out which hanger we want. Is he straight? He might or might not be straight. No, I think he's straight. We have to stamp. We have to stamp Believe. Believe. So the Believe is from the Itty Bitty Christmas. Because I've told you guys before, if you have to have one stamp set that's Christmas, you want that one. Oh, and this is the Gnome for the Holidays. Has everybody seen that? This tag, where is he from? He's from the Ornate something. Hang on, I'm going to move this down so I can see it. Stick my head in the camera. I messed it up. I have a bunch of them cut. I think. Yes. Ornate. Ornate, I wrote it down. Hang on, I'll find it. It's not the Ornate frames. It's the Ornate something else. It's from last year's Halloween. But they carried it over. They were so cute. Yeah, it is the Ornate frames. Sorry. We're crooked. Okay. Really, I'm going to get this straight. Did I ink it? Okay, there we go. Believe. Okay. So then there's a hole in there. So this is how we're going to do this. We are going to use this ribbon, the silver metallic and white ribbon, and we're going to use this ribbon. That's pretty. It's Pool Party, I think. Yeah, Pool Party sheer ribbon. So we are going to put these together. Wait, I want one of these behind it. I think I'm going to need the blue one because I don't know which one. Oh, that's kind of cute. I don't know. I'm distraught. What do you think? How about if I do them both? Okay, both. I know there's a delay. Maybe just nobody's answering me. You guys are like, whatever, just do it, Sandra. Just do it. Get it over with. The end of this take your pick tool, I have found that this is the best thing for that. I don't know. I don't know what else it's supposed to do. But it pushes my ribbon through those holes pretty well. Yeah, I like them both. So that's how we're going to do that. Okay, now I'll trim those in a second. You know, I love Stampin' Up. You guys know that, right? Sometimes I wonder why they do the things they do. Why did you get rid of white baker's twine? Really? Why did you get rid of white baker's twine? I need white baker's twine. So there you go. Voila. I took the black out. Maybe we'll use that later sometime. But there you go. There's the white. Yes, you're right, Renee. It's probably for scoring. But I have a scoring tool for scoring. Okay, so I'm going to tie a knot here. And then I'm going to attempt to get this through this hole. Because this hole is not very big on this tag. So let's wish me luck. Yeah, keep the basics. Did you see the other day? I wanted to cry. They got rid of the wide stamp cases. I'm telling you what, when Stampin' Up! Says they're going to get rid of something, you should snatch it up. And fast. I did get some of those wide stamp cases before they went away. Okay, so I got it. And now I'm going to tie a bow here. I really like that little tag that says Believe. It's kind of cute. It takes all the concentration in the world to make a bow. Okay, there you go. There's your bow. Now we'll trim these ends. Like that. What else did they get rid of? This? Really? Really? Maybe they're just waiting to come out with their own. Because sometimes this end comes in handy of the take your pick tool. But this end, I just find is not quite pokey enough for my tastes. Not like this. Like this pokey tool. Love it. Okay, anyway. So, holiday rhinestones. We're going to use these light blue ones which are probably pool party colored. I don't know what color they are exactly. But they're pretty. And we're going to put a couple more up here. And then we're done. How about that? Oh yes, if it's on clearance. How about that? There's our tag. Can you see the believe? I'll move the bow out of the way. But that, there's our tag that we made. So what have I got for you tomorrow? We're going to color tomorrow. We're going to color with colored pencils tomorrow. So here's the one that I had made. And the new one. They're almost the same. So yeah, tomorrow's colored pencils. And I'm hoping that it will be a quick tag so I can go bowling. And then, while I'm at bowling, the Stampin' Up! Is going to announce the yearly recognition thing for Onstage, right? So my IT department, that's Lee Kaiser. She's my IT professional. She's going to come to the bowling alley and watch it with me and Carolyn. So we don't have to watch it by ourselves. So we can kind of, at least a few of us get to be together to watch it tomorrow. So anyway, that's all I got for you today. But come hang out. Tomorrow will be a little bit earlier. Tomorrow, I'm hoping will be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I gotta get out of work on time, and I gotta get home, and I gotta make a tag before I go bowling. So that's my plan. So I'm shooting for 5 o'clock. So come and hang out with me tomorrow, okay? And I'm gonna post all of the who's he what's it's on Facebook. All the different things that I've used. So if you need to go back and look and see what I used, you can check it out there. Okay? So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me.